Hey guys, it's Alicia. So today I'm here to do a review on the e.l.f. foundation palette. I have the shade Deep, and if you guys want to stay and hear my thoughts on this product, then make sure you keep on watching and press the subscribe button. So the first thing that I want to mention about this is that it has 0.42 ounces or 12 grams in this entire palette. This palette retails for $6 on the e.l.f. website, and I don't know that if you can find the shade Deep in stores, but I know that they have like light and medium in the stores. I think this is the 4th shade in the whole foundation palette line, but I'm not for sure. I'll just leave a link to it down below so that you guys can be able to purchase this for yourself if you want to. Like all e.l.f. palettes, they come with a huge mirror, and then here are the 4 shades that come inside of the palette. So it says on the website that it comes with 4 shades, but I would say that it comes with 3. So, well, 4 foundation shades. So these are the 3 foundation options that you have. This is the one that I use for, so if you're somebody that's NC50 or 355 and Maybelline, you can use this shade. It's not the perfect match, but these two definitely wouldn't work at all for people who are NC50 or 355. This shade right here is an orange color corrector. So I do like that they include a color corrector in this palette. This isn't the most pigmented color corrector that I've ever used, but it does have pigment. You just have to build it up more. So to go into more detail about the color corrector, this was the only part of the palette that I had a problem with. When I put the color corrector around my mouth and stuff, it was perfectly fine. It did feel a tiny bit heavier than usual, like any other color corrector that I use. It feels a little bit more heavier. And then when I put it under my eyes, that's when it all goes bad. Around your mouth is perfectly fine. Any other spots that are darker on your face, it'll work perfectly fine. But I would suggest for you to not put this color corrector under your eyes, because as the day goes on, as y'all can tell, I have fine lines under my eyes. So when I use my Maybelline concealer with this, I noticed that my concealer was breaking up, and it was like making the fine lines under my eyes more prominent. I think that's the right word. It made them more prominent and stuff. And so then I was like, okay, maybe I'm not moisturizing my under eye correctly. So then I went ahead and I moisturized my under eyes a little more with a thicker moisturizer. It still happened, but it didn't happen as bad as it did when I didn't put that moisturizer under there. So I wouldn't recommend putting this color corrector under your eyes, because it may make your concealer crease and it just won't look good. As for the foundation, I haven't used these 2 shades because obviously this is the only one that matches my skin tone almost perfectly, but I would be able to use these for like cream contour and stuff. I just haven't got a chance to do that. So for the foundation part of it, I really do like it. It gives a medium coverage. I don't think that you should try to build it up to full. It's just gonna be a waste of product, because at that point you may as well just go ahead and get a full coverage foundation. I feel like this can be a light to medium, but the way that when I apply it, I get a medium coverage. So it just depends on how much product you put on your brush or your sponge. This can work with brushes and sponges, so just letting you know, work with both. The finish of this product, I would say, is dewy or luminous. It depends on how you prep your skin and what other products you put on top. Like if you put a mattifying primer on, then obviously this is going to be matte-er in some areas. I feel like at the end of the day it's more luminous, but when you first apply it, it's like satiny, pushing it towards the dewy, but it's still satin. It's not quite dewy yet, but then after a while you'll be like, oh yeah, this is dewy. So I don't know if this will work for oily skin people, but this may be able to work for combo, but it definitely will work for dry skin people. So overall, I will give this a 3 out of 5. It would have got a 4 out of 5 or a 5 out of 5 if it wasn't because of the fact that this orange color corrector made my under eyes crease and look freaking disgusting. But other than that, I think that this is good. I think that this is travel friendly, it's affordable, it's actually good, it's actually dark enough, it's actually not ashy on skin, because some e.l.f. foundations can be ashy on the skin. The acne fighting foundation. So overall, I would say this is a go. If you want to try this, then go ahead and do it. Don't use the color corrector under your eye. Don't do it. But other than that, everything else in this palette is good. You could use, if you my skin tone, then you could use the other 2 shades as a cream contour. If you darker than this, you could still use one of the shades as a cream contour. If you this shade right here, you could still use this shade right here, the color to cream contour. And you could use this to do whatever. Like, honestly, it can do well. And especially if you this shade, there's actually a shade for you. Because e.l.f. shades dark as this don't ever come up in e.l.f. lines. So honestly, I think that this is a good palette for the price, and well, not just for the price, but it's really good quality. That's all for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed and that this was helpful. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and join the Goosey family, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.